Hey guys, welcome to How to Be Fancy. I'm Heather and today I'm going to do this hairstyle for you. I was gonna save this look until after I had recolored my hair and touched up my roots, but so many of you requested it that I didn't want to leave you hanging right before Christmas. So if you were looking to recreate this look for Christmas, here you go, and I'm sorry for the state of my roots. Let's talk about the setting pattern that I used for this. I like to get as voluminous and fluffy a curl as I can when I'm doing my hair this way. So I like to use some kind of standing pin curl where the pin curl actually stands and sits kind of off the head versus lying down flat. Now you can do this with a traditional kind of pin curl set if you want. That's not a problem. I've done this with a curling iron. You could also use sponge rollers. However you like to get curl into your hair, that is what you want to do. I've taken this top section here and rolled everything back, and I've already parted my hair down the middle and then just rolled everything back based on that here, just on the crown of my head. Then on the rest of my head, I've just taken sections, dividing it up into threes on each side, like so, and done as many curls as I can slash feel like doing. I never curl my hair super neatly because I can't see very well and I don't like to take a lot of time to curl my hair. So if it takes longer than 20-25 minutes to curl my hair, probably not gonna happen. So this is the curl that I've got. I'm gonna take these pins out and we'll get started. Okay, now that all of that is out, I'm just gonna start breaking up these curls a little bit. I'm gonna take my teasing comb and go on this underneath side and just kind of give it a little bit of volume so there aren't any holes kind of down here. And anytime I'm wearing my hair down, I always try and back comb down here just a little bit. Sometimes a lot of it, just depends on what I need. So I'm gonna start brushing, and I like to brush these front pieces kind of back and away. I'm gonna take my glasses off here. And then I kind of grab it and hold it, and then start to brush the curl here down to the bottom. So just grab it and hold it, brush this all out, using my hand to stabilize everything. Pretty traditional, but I do want to keep that fluffiness to the curl. So brushing all of that curl down to the bottom, and then taking that bottom bit, just brushing that out. And if it kind of becomes more of a chunky curl, you can just take your fingers and break that up a little bit. I always put my hand in here and just brush around it. Just kind of keep some volume here so you're not just brushing that straight out. So brushing it back and then brushing down over my hand. So you can kind of already see that starting to form around my face. I'm gonna take a teensy tiny bit of hair oil on my fingers while I work through this, just to kind of help keep my frizz at bay. You could use pomade too, but because I want to keep the fluffy curl, I don't want to make it too heavy. But I have so much static and flyaways in my hair. Just want to run a little bit of this to kind of help tame that as we go along. Back to my teasing brush, I am going to take sections right here at the front to kind of break this curl up. And I'm just teasing behind that front section. Get that a little bit of a spritz. And once that's kind of voluminous, I'm going to take that same teasing comb and just smooth out that outer layer right here. And I want to smooth it back here as well. But I'm still aiming everything kind of back. Once I have that done, I'm going to start working on these side curls. So I'm basically going to take these sides, and you can either give it a twist backward or you can give it a twist down. It just depends on what you're going for. I'm gonna go backward on this side. Sometimes I have to alternate to get what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna go backward just like this and then push that forward. So just like that, push it forward. And then you can see this little curl just kind of naturally flops back around, which is exactly what we want. And then I'm gonna take some bobby pins. You can also use hair combs for this if you want. And I just like to pin it in place from one side and take another one and pin it in place going the other direction. Then I'm gonna take the end of my little back combing brush and stick it down in here and just kind of pull some of this out so you get a little bit more volume. You can make this a little more even if you want. And I've got all of these little baby hairs, and you can decide what you want to do with them. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a spray and just kind of fold them up around that curl. Then I'm going to just start playing with these curls and making them kind of like a little halo here. If you need to blend these two sections together, just come in here, give it a little bit of a back comb. That'll help meld those two sections. Once I kind of get one side semi done, I'm gonna give it a tiny bit of a spray just so it kind of starts to hold in place, and then work on the other side. That way I don't end up with two completely different sides of my hair. I kind of like the curlier look I have going on over here. You could do it either way, really smooth and one big roll, or you can do it a little bit more whimsical, which is sometimes what I like to do when I want a more kind of casual, relaxed look with this. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Give it a good spray. My hairspray has literally lost its mind. It just like sprays, keeps spraying like it's mind of its own. I'm gonna smooth down these little hairs here, all those little, again, baby hairs. Then I'm just gonna take and brush this back, smoothing that, and making sure all the curl is again down at the bottom. And typically what I do is take my hair and flip it once I get to the bottom to kind of fluff those curls out. If you notice any little splits where this is trying to wrinkle it off, you want to just break up these curls. And like I said, go back up in here and tease right up in there, and it'll just join those two sections. Once you kind of have everything in place, you're gonna take your hair clips. I have these two matching little fellas from Shazam, and these are the perfect size for this. And then I'm just gonna find where I've got my bobby pins and use these little ladies to cover them up. Just kind of get them as even as possible. So this is the finished look. It's a little bit Hedy Lamarr, a little bit Vivien Leigh. You could even use this to kind of recreate a Rita Hayworth look with like the long fluffy curls at the bottom. I love this hairstyle. It's been my go-to for the past few months. You can use it with hair combs, you can use it with hair flowers, bobby pins, whatever you got going on that day. It's really cute to do, just like a little headband here with a little bow. Whatever you want to do with it, you are welcome to play around. I would love to see what you try out. If you do try this hairstyle, please post it over on Instagram or Twitter or somewhere and tag me. You can find me at How to Be Fancy everywhere on social media. One final thing before I head off for the day, if you go over to Instagram, you will see a post for how to win my final giveaway for the Calm and Bright season. This is Ginger, the gingerbread lady, and she is up for grabs over on Instagram, so make sure you head over there and find all of the details on how you can win her. I thought she was too adorable. She came from ERSTWILDER, of course, and my favorite ladies at Quirks of Art. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your holiday season, and I will see you very soon, probably in the new year.